guys, Joanna coming in. Got a battle here for you on Total War Attila using the Dawnless Days mod, most recently updated to the 0.9 mod. They are also using the War of the Mountain sub mod to be able to play in this battle. So we have a 2v2 land battle here, not a very long one, but I'm assuming with the amount of cavalry, this is definitely going to be a devastating one for sure. But it is, we have two Gondor factions on this side. First being, one of them being commanded by Sneed, the other one being commanded by Jezulwiki. I don't know how to say your name, dude, but I'm going to put it on the screen there. We'll put both of the army compositions on there as well. This player definitely brought a ton of cavalry, and there's a decent amount of cavalry over on this Gondor army here as well. Now, getting on the opposite side of the battlefield, a faction that is most known for their cavalry, we have a Rohan here being commanded by General Spiffington, and then his ally over... Ooh, we got cav already. We already got a fight. Let's stop it. Yep, okay. Right in there, what do we have? We got some Dale Cavalry Regiment taking on the Gondor Spear Cavalry. Obviously, the ally here is Dale being commanded by Levi. So, all right, there you go. Army comps out of the way, and we're just going to dive right in. I'm not going to do any breaks, so let's get right back into the fight here in the woods. We get to see how Gondor and Dale Cavalry face off. Pretty brutal going along down the line here in the woods. Turn the unit markers back on so we can see exactly what's going on. So it's basically just a bunch of cav currently fighting in the woods here. And it does look like the Dale Cavalry is actually winning some of these engagements. Gondor Spear Cavalry here not looking very well, but we have a lot of cavalry still rumbling around here in the back lines as well. More of the Dale Cavalry coming around the back side here. Oh, these are Pellegrin Marines in the woods. We had infantry in the woods. Gondor Sword Infantry looks like they're going to come over here and try and stave off the Dale Cavalry, which they have. But, oh, God, I think the Dale Cavalry just saw the rest of what Gondor has brought with him. A lot of Gondor Cavalry. We have these Knights of the Silver Swan now making their way into the wood line here as well. Oh, God. This Knights of the Silver Swan, I mean, if he wraps around here, that is going to be the end of this Dale Cavalry Regiment for sure. Not really sure what he's planning on doing yet, but back in the woods here, still fighting going on. Looks like it is, oh, we got some spears have actually joined. Some spearmen here, Gondor spearmen have joined the fight, helping the cavalry take out some of this Dale Cavalry Regiment there. Oh, now we got some archer fire, or is that skirmish? Nope, that's javelins. Pellegrin Marines joining the engagement as well. All right, let's see what else is going on the rest of the battlefield. Anything going on over here? Not just yet. Not just yet. The full force of the Gondor Cavalry over on this side kind of... Actually, he's splitting his forces in two here. Not really sure how good of a plan that is, but I'm going to guarantee that he is more than likely a way better land battle player than I am, so I'm just going to sit back and watch and enjoy, as you guys all should as well. And we got Prince Imrahil in here, taking on some more of the, yet again, Dale Cavalry Regiment over on this side. Spears and shock infantry now making their way. Warriors of Lasanark coming over here. Actually, looks like they're going to change the direction. Yeah, they're going to come help their king. They are going to come help their general. Very good to see them get into this fight. I'm not really sure how Imrahil would have been able to stand up against this cavalry in a long run. Let's see what they are. This is a very heavy shock. Oh, they're both very heavy shock. I thought the Dale Cavalry was a melee cavalry. Apparently I was extremely incorrect. There's Imrahil right there. I was kind of taking a peek around for him. There he is. Again, love the armor. Love the armor that the mods made for this mod, obviously. Oh, here we go. Gondor and Rohan now getting close to each other. We have the Anorian patrollers going to chase off the skirmisher cav, but oh boy. Erlich riders have now charged out here, going to mix it up with some of the patrollers. That actually might be a little bit of a... Yeah, I was going to say, that's only Tier 1 taking on Tier 3. That's going to be a rough fight. But the Gondor Cavalry here, getting over here, this Gondor Spear Cavalry, making their way. Oh, they're going to charge. They're charging in here. Looks like they are, but we have some infantry now making their way out. Sword Thanes coming out of the woods there. Another counter charge by the Gondor spear cavalry. Oh my God. The screen, it rumbles. It rumbles to life. Think that the Rohan cavalry is winning. Oh, clicked off screen there. Sorry about that. Oh my God, that was a shock cavalry for sure. Yes, it was. The other Prince Imrahil has now charged in here. The Gondor cavalry not looking very good at the moment. At least this unit of spear cavalry right there. Now we have more infantry joining the fight. The sword thanes coming in. Another Knights of the Silver Swan. Looks like they're swinging around. They're going to maybe try and find a rear charge. Let's get back over on the other side here. See how the skirmish going in the woods. Looks like this is pretty much over now, so it looks like we're getting close to maybe infantry engagement. Yes, we are. Wow, I got over here just in time. Gondor sword infantry has now charged into some of the Vineland guards. Ooh. Looks like they're starting to surround some of these Gondor units. I think they're kind of getting around the corner. Yeah, just a little bit. So far, the Gondor sword infantry holding the line at the moment. Some of these Dalian swordsmen are not winning. But we got the spears right behind that. Uh-oh, we got an enemy general died. That was... Eomer has died. Oh, no. That is not a good sign there for Rohan at all. Their general for the day has fallen. Not good. Not good. Gondor on this side appears to be winning his engagement for the most part. Taking out yet another unit of the Household Knights now getting beaten down. Only 47 kills. And look at the Gondor cavalry in the back line here now chasing around. Looks like Rohan for the most part. Oh, actually they're starting to try and fall away. Starting to try and fall away. Does have a decent amount of infantry left though. Men-at-Arms are still in there. We have the Sword Thanes are still in. Some of the Axe Thanes still around. Still has all of his ranged units as well. But, oh, speaking of ranged units. Speaking of ranged units, we're about to have a massive charge right there. They are getting charged they're getting shot as they're charging in, though. So I'm not really sure why they're running past all of these archers. They definitely could have tried to double back some of this infantry. Or double back some of this cavalry. But nonetheless, they are going to be getting into these Dalian marksmen here. Again, another wonderful charge. Very solid job. Very, very solid job. Still arrows pouring in from the Rohan archers, though. More cavalry coming around the corner. Oh boy, this is starting to... Wait a second. No. Hold on. Oh, this is the Cavalry Warrior Wanderers. Never mind. They are losing, unfortunately. They only got 30 kills. They did get themselves a chevron right there, though. Did take themselves a chevron, but the archers are going to continue firing away. The yard patrollers here firing away. Well, not yard patrollers, the patrollers, sorry. Vineland patrollers still firing. Daelian marksmen up in melee, though. Unfortunately, the Gondor Spear Cavalry winning decisively at the moment. It does look like it is... Rohan has actually rejoined the engagement. Taking on more of the cavalry here, taking on some of the Gondor Gondor sword infantry there as well. Axe-Thanes trying their hardest. Tier 3 Gondor sword infantry taking on the Tier 2 axes of Rohan. Another charge coming in on the back. Another back charge, and a rear charge there. See how we're looking back over here in the woods again. Gondor seriously starting to press in their numbers now. We have another Warriors of Lost engaging in melee, getting closer and closer to that front line, just trying to push their way through these sword infantry. Looks like they have broken through here in the middle. Yes, definitely have some axes there in the center. That is going to be something that Dale does not want to deal with. Got the other Warriors of Lost way over here. Yep, just saw them here over here fighting some more of the Daelian swords. Swing back around outside of the woods. Maybe we'll be able to get a little bit better of shots. Gondor Spear Cavalry still rumbling around. 66 kills down to 39, but they are going to get another big charge in onto the back of some of these spears now. Oh, spears and swords. The Daelian Spear Guard and the Daelian Swordsmen have both been rear charged by that single unit of Gondor Cav. But, oh, wait a second. Through the woods here, starting to see some Gondor Cav breaking away. And look at all of this. Rohan reforming his lines. Oh, wow. There is not a lot of that Gondor cavalry left. We have Imbrahil, who has retreated far away from that front. Still have some more of the Gondor Cav here, though. They look pretty okay. Uh-oh, nope. This one's starting to get shot in the back. Rohan has reformed his lines. Started to get some really good shots there. Axe-Thanes tasked with holding back some of the Knights of the Silver Swan, and yet another Gondor Spear Cavalry there. Looks like the axes were able to do their job very effectively. Starting to make one of these Gondor Spear Cavalry started to waver and rout. But again, the Knights of the Silver Swan charging back across the battlefield, yet again getting into the Daelian marksmen. Something has routed. Some Gondorian unit has routed. And look at Rohan charging back in, spears in hand. Gondor Gondor sword infantry being chased by more spears of Rohan there. Some of the Eorlig men-at-arms getting a good rear charge there. Wow, this is a lot closer than it looked like it was originally going to be. 700-man difference, and the balance of power is still where it is. But it does look like... Oh, Rohan looks like he is starting to run out of ammunition. If only they were able to save these Daelian marksmen, get them out of being in melee. But I don't really know if that's going to be able to happen now. Daelian marksmen up in the thick of the fight here for sure, taking on 2 units of the Gondor infantry here. We have a Gondor sword infantry and a Pelegrim Marine. 6.5 minutes roughly left in this battle. Actually, I'm sorry, a little less than 7 minutes. 6 minutes, 45 seconds left in the battle here. And the archers look like they are really getting close to being out of ammunition here for Rohan. Already 1 and 2 have already exhausted all of their ammunition. Not much left for this one. These two still do have a decent amount of ammunition left, though. Let's see, they have 5, and this unit has 5 also. So they do still have some shots left, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Look at how much Gondor is still over here in the woods, just chewing away on the Daelian infantry. Dale. That Dale swordsman, yeah, I was going to say, he was surrounded. He was surrounded. There was not much he was going to be able to do. And just the horde of Gondor making their way through the woods here, starting to really clean up. Wow. Dalian spear guards wavering. Is both of their generals dead? I didn't even get the notification that the other general died. I saw Éomer die.
The enemy has discovered our hidden troops.
I saw Éomer die. Oh, we heard that Éomer had fallen. But I did not see the Dale general fall. I did not see King Bran die. I'm not even sure where he is. Maybe he didn't actually die. Maybe just his unit broke. That is possible, because I definitely do not see him anywhere near on the battlefield at all. Okay. Yeah, you can see right there, Rohan's general, it said Rohan's general is dead. But Dale's general, unless I missed it, like I said, which is definitely possible. Oh, nope, general dead. Okay, it didn't recognize, it didn't show that he died. Charging in now. Still holding back infantry. Oh, no, they're not. They're not really holding very much back, but balance of power, I mean, it's very close man count, but Gondor does seem to have a huge, huge advantage in the balance of power department for sure. Still have Imrahil around over there. I believe their other general is still alive too. Somewhere? No? Did the other one die? There's the, oh no, there he is. They're both next to each other. Okay. Both Imrahils are still alive. But now Gondor just absolutely funneling out of the woods here and just stomping down. Erlich, men-at-arms, going to try and hold back against the onslaught of this Gondor infantry, which is just simply insane to me. The amount of Gondor infantry that just came pouring out over here. Rohirrim infantry is trying to do everything that they can. Oh, the Yeomen of the Mark now charging into melee. So the archers have now been tasked to join the fight as well. Look at this circle. Look at this last bit of engagement here, boys. This is craziness. The amount of cavalry still for Gondor, though. Oh, here we go. Is he going to try and hit this gap? I think he's going to. Nope, he's coming for a charge here. More Gondor cavalry coming in. A lot of archers over on this side. A lot of archers. You can see some more of the Rohan sword thanes retreating from the fight. Balance of power absolutely in favor, but there's still, it's only a 300-man difference. But oh, no, we're starting to see full units starting to waver, and oh no. Shock cavalry in the back. That is to surely send the signal that this battle is short to be done. Woof. What a way to end it. All right, let's take a look at these ending army compositions here. So I believe Sneed was... Oh, no. It was the other guy. I guess it was this guy. Dzugazwili, I think. He's the one, I think, put it in the Discord, in the Dawnless Days Discord. But they all participated in the battle, I believe, in that Discord as well. So awesome job by all four of you. That was a really close fight there at the end. I thought for sure... there was a part of me that thought that Gondor was going to actually turn that around. But all right. So we have a Prince Emil here with 136 kills. Moving down the line, some Cav there, 150, 137, 129, 210 with the other Knights of the Silver Swan, 186 there. So this was the cavalry force. This was the entirety of the cavalry force from Gondor. Sneed was the one that brought the infantry. His general, 88 kills. The Peligreer Marines, 232, 223. Solid job there. The Gondor Sword Infantry, very well, 208, 172, 187, 189, 115. A lot of them over 100 kills. Very, very nicely done. Warriors of Lassenark, 197, 115. One of the Pinnith Gillian Spearmen there with 118 kills. Princess Sergeants, 101. Knights of the Silver Swan, 178. And one of the Gondor's, Gondor Spear Cavalry, 137 and 172. Solid job. Moving on to Rohan here, General Spiffington, playing as Rohan, 38 for Ahemir, unfortunately, before he fell. His infantry did not, at least the front here, the sword thanes and axe thanes did not do very well. We have a 69 there, though, so giggity, good for you. 121 with some of the men-at-arms. Some more men-at-arms here with 198, so pretty good with those two spears. Some of the archers here, 101, 140, 131, 176, pretty solid job. But the Rohan cavalry, unfortunately, aside of this one, 69 giggity again, they did not get the kills that they really needed to get. And then we have Levi playing as Dale. Brand, only 34 kills. Unfortunately, he eventually died. I did not see him die. I did not get the notification that he died. Violent Guards here, though, 103, 124. Moving down into the Spears, 102, 206, 167. So 3 out of the 5 Dalian Spear Guards, over 100 kills. Getting in with his archers, unfortunately, does not look like very many of them were able to get a whole lot of kills done because of the Gondor cavalry that came around the corner there. And then the Dale cavalry regiments, let's see, we had a 69 again. Giggity, good job there. And the other top unit there was a 52. But a brutal battle nonetheless, and that was really fun to cover. I enjoyed covering that. I'm actually really enjoying covering more of this Dawnless Days battle. So, guys, keep putting them in the Dawnless Days Discord, or if you want, put them in the Hungry Wolves Discord. You can join the Hungry Wolves Discord. Link is in the description below. But either way, keep putting replays in to be covered for this fantastic mod, especially since I said there was a big update that just came out for Dawnless Days. They bumped it up to 0.9, and I believe all of these submods are starting to get updated to be able to work well with the newest update. But as of this battle, the War of the Mountains was the submod that was used. But that is going to be the end here, guys. So thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and as always, until the next one.